All right, so get your popcorn, get everything ready, man. We gonna condense this video as far as this 2 hour Charleston White video. We not gonna go over every detail, but we gonna go over the important stuff. And at the end, I will talk about my opinions on everything. I just want to get the facts out the way first and give you a summary of the 2 hour video. So basically, he goes and he streams with Adin Ross and stuff like that. Long story short on all of that, they stream for anywhere from 12 to 14, 15 hours for 3 days. So exhausting shit. Whole time they getting everything. Whole time they just being weird. But there are some key points that I want to go over and some highlights that I want to put in there. The one thing that I want to put in there is his experience with Prime. Because what was going on with Prime is a black dude that hangs around Adin Ross, who also had an altercation with one of NLE Choppa's, entourage members and shit like that. The Grape Street Crip nigga. So he pretty much had a lot of animosity and just was acting very weird and hostile towards, Charleston White the whole time. The first time that they met, he said he was King Von cousin, tried to press him on some funny shit. He had to pull out the mace. So that set the tone with him. And then, throughout the time, he just kept trying to pick on him and stuff. You probably seen the clip of, Charleston White and him standing up at the table, because that's the most viral clip where they almost got into the altercation. One thing I will mention that he said is probably not in any of these clips is that Adin, he peep game every time anything like that happened. Adin Ross security never reacted to protect Charleston White or to keep some shit from happening. They never reacted.
I got all my weapons on deck because I'm still on guard. I see this nigga steady the whole time he fucking with me. And I hear him whispering in Adin's ear saying, look, Adin, I can get him going. Look, Adin, watch this, watch this. I said, so I'm saying, oh, they got him, the nigga that can crack the whip, that can run fast to catch the runaway slave. That's what this nigga here for. I'm peeping the dynamics. The manager giving orders. No, Adin fuck with me. Adin fucking with me, homie, he love me. That nigga seeing how much Adin fucking with me, and I like Adin. Till I start seeing too much gay shit. It was never no break on the gayism. It was 24/7. It was like playing against a basketball team. They run a full court press the whole 4 quarter. They do this the whole game. You think they ain't gonna call no turnovers? That's what it was like, homie. So I said, okay, I'm trying to ignore this nigga, cause I see he the porch monkey. He ain't a house nigga, he a porch monkey. He got on too much jewelry. He too icy to be a house nigga. He a porch monkey. Don't forget to tell about the gun line, bro. He sleep next to the dog on the porch with the rifle. So you don't get up there to master house and knock on the door. Fuck you want with boss, nigga. Him and the dog wake up soon as you step on the porch. He like the dog, homie. They come up and sniff on you. Get your scent first. Make sure you all right before you can come up on the porch and the owner. So that's what he's there for. That's why he get into it with every guest that may be opposing to him or he feels threatened by, because he saw Adin really taking a liking to me.
So you get the gist on that from Charleston White. Adin had Prime there pretty much feeding him what to tell him, because Prime is black and Prime is from the hood. So Prime understands the culture better than Adin, and he understands. He probably watches some Charleston White content, and he knows how to antagonize him or just even get content out of him, reactive content, better than Adin would. Because Adin's go-to is just acting gay. That's just the go-to as far as getting reactions out of anybody that you see him with that's outside his demographic, like Jake Paul or motherfucking Andrew Tate or even Charleston White. So you have that. Now, we got to get to this part, which is a part that I really thought was interesting, where he said, basically they were trying to line him up for some type of sacrifice or something along those lines.
So when we go upstairs, they got a whole nother skit for me. This is where my mind, they trying to put me in a ritual. You got snakes, you got wine, girls, fruit, you got a feast table prepared. It's a what, $5,000 to $10,000 a night, a suite, 6, 7 bedrooms, balcony, and no girls except these 2 whores they brought for Charleston. 2 white whores at that. So they say, hey, Unc, we got a game that we're gonna play. We're gonna blindfold you. And you're gonna put your hands in this box while you're blindfolded, and you're gonna try to feel and see what's in it. I said, I'm out.
Nah.
I'm out.
Wow.
I ain't blindfolded myself with all these white people in the room. You heard me say that. So nigga, when I step back, they start putting snakes out there. Not 1 snake, 2 snakes, 3 snakes, 4 snakes. Do they bite? Yeah, they bite, but they're not poisonous. Well, if this motherfucker bite me, it's gonna pierce my skin and it's gonna draw blood. Am I unintentionally, unknowingly making a blood sacrifice if I reach in there blindfolded and one of these bitches bite me? A snake? Why snakes? So the 3rd day, nigga, I'm frustrated. But that night I couldn't sleep. Every time I went to sleep and closed my eyes, I was seeing things but couldn't see things. I'm gonna say this again, homie. I was closing my eyes trying to go to sleep. I was seeing things but couldn't see things. And I began to feel closed in. Mentally, I started feeling like I was being a cage, a door was encaging me. I said, man, I gotta go. What? Man, I gotta go downstairs and smoke or something. I had to get outside. I had an overwhelming feeling of being captured. And that was my sign. Homie, something ain't right about this.
So while all of this is weird, all of that is like, up to day 2 and stuff like that. The prime stuff that covers a whole 3 days and stuff like that. So he went to sleep and, felt uneasy. He still went into the 3rd day and thugged it out. Now, the reason that he continued to do the content is because 1, he wanted the relationship with Adin. It opens a bigger door. It gives him a wider audience and stuff like that. But also B or 2, he wanted to learn the streaming game. This is something that he wasn't aware of. He doesn't know anything about the streaming game at all. He thinks that these streaming dudes don't be having no women around him at all. But I'm going to tell you something. He doesn't know who Castanat is. So he's completely out of touch with the streaming world. And he knew that there was some money on that. They gave him the impression that they were going to give him a deal. They talked and said they were going to talk business and they were contemplating giving him a deal. What was going on is they were leading him on, stringing him along, and seeing how much content they could milk out of him for Adin and basically testing him. He thought the whole thing was an experiment because they would put him in funny situations the whole time during these 12 and 15-hour days. So they were trying to see what type of dude he was, what they could get away with, and basically milk him for content. So with all of that being said, the whole time this is going on, he's expecting to talk business at some point. They never talk business. After the shit with him and Prime hits the fan where he stands up, the Nevada police, the FBI be on the shit, man, when it come to him. They popped up. They got him out that jam. And, he wasn't arrested or nothing like that. But it was over. He went back home and everything. Now, after he went back home, that's when they had the business conversation. That's when they began to get texting. I'm going to let him read you the text as far as the business conversation that they had.
When we come back, Unc, I'm still Unc now. Do you want to get on Discord and talk about what happened tonight on stream? They think I'm dumb. I'm going to get on here for free. Keep giving y'all all this free content, huh? My response is 100K for tonight's streaming. He said, you want 100 to talk to Adin? My reply is, no, I don't want to talk to Adin. You asked, do you want to get, so I repeated what he said. I'm not interested in talking. We spent 3 days and never talked seriously. I'm not interested in anything with Adin anymore. Here's the counter. We will give you $5,000 to join tonight. $5,000, yes or no? Not interested. $10,000, final offer. Not interested. Okay. I was looking to build a good, now I'm fit a Mac now. Because I done my assessment now. I was looking to build a good working relationship that eventually evolved into friendship from us doing each other right in our dealings of working together. I said, I'm still waiting on my 2K he offered me out of the blue to take a picture with the 2 Chip and Dale guys. I don't want his money. I was seeking the knowledge and instructions on how to stream. I'm not a prime. You can't drop crumbs on the ground to get my attention. Fool me once, shame on you. Fool me twice, shame on me. I think you should clear up everything and try to figure out how to stream. Best advice to you. Adin has equity in Kick. We talked about getting you a deal. It's good money. We want to help you stream. You're funny. This is a Jew. This is how Jews talk. Well, why didn't y'all help me when I was there? We want to help you stream. We never talk stream. Y'all just streamed on me. We never talk stream. You're funny. I mean, we're going to keep using you. Look what I say. Not interested. We had 3 days to talk. He never mentioned anything about a streaming deal. He never mentioned anything business-wise. Now, this is top manager I'm talking to. It was all gay jokes and childish stuff. So at this point, I don't take any of you serious about anything. Here go the shaming technique again. You're missing out on a lot. I ain't missing out what I ain't never had, right? So he says you're missing out on a lot of exposure and money. What money? That's your choice though. Our offer is legit. What offer? If you wish to talk tonight, call Discord so y'all can get more content. Look what I say. You guys keep saying exposure, deals, and money, but it's not talking deals and money. Fuck exposure. I don't want anything to do with or be associated. Listen to what I'm saying. I don't want anything to do with or be associated with a white Jewish kid like Adin. I think you guys are not good for black youth nor black culture. He's a complete definition of what we call a culture vulture. And I believe he's my exact word. He go on to say, after about a 30-minute pause, what will it take to get you and Adin doing content again? The world loves it, and Kick still would like to work with you. Even after I done said, fuck you, killed you, after all I done said, all this hateful rhetoric, they still make this offer. And I'm asking myself why. That must be some value over here that I don't know. This motherfucking diamond worth something I don't even know if worth nothing. I'm trying to take it to the pawn shop. What I said. I want to talk to Kick and Adin together. So, last reply was, that's fine, bro. I give you my word, I'll set it up. But I don't trust no Jew's word.
All right, so I'm going to give you my watered down opinions. First, we're going to get Prime out of the way. So the thing about Prime, I don't really fuck with Prime. And you seen he had 2 altercations with 2 different guests and stuff like that. And it's basically some tap dancing for Master the White Man type shit. And I say that because Adin profits off of the controversy or conflict the Prime has with these other people. Nobody really, trust me, I be into the streaming shit a little bit. He's not a popping streamer to where like he even pops up on my radar. When I have conversations about streaming shit, he's not the guy that comes up. But he's basically a crash dummy when it comes to this type of shit. And the thing that I don't like about him is if you know, if you I'm gonna give you my watered down opinion for the sake of time on the video. So we'll just get Prime out the way. And appeal. You would think the Prime would be a liability to Adin. He's trying too hard to look hard. If I name certain people like Duke Dennis, Kai Cenat, you know, both of them niggas is from the hood, but at the same time, you don't have the try hard or that they're trying to be tough. Like, you don't see none of that from them. You don't see none of that from them. Not even in some casual shit, you don't see that from them. But then you got people like Agent and Davis who are regular people from AMP, and they don't have none of that in them either. They just regular black people. They might not even be from the hood. They may be from the hood, but they regular black people. You could even take somebody like the Baby who got a body, shot another nigga who was trying to do a home invasion on his crib, and beat a few niggas up. That nigga he doesn't try to act hard as much as Prime. Prime moves like he has something to prove. You can see that in his aura. You can see that in his interactions. You can see that with how he carries himself. And it's something that I don't like just in a nigga. But when you a nigga that's like out here like fucking with this white dude and this is what we know you for, like, I don't fuck with that at all. I hate to say it, but that's like kind of coonish behavior. So we get that out the way. The other thing, as far as like all the blood sacrifice shit and all of that, I'm not going to go deep on that. There's probably some validity to that if we keep it at 500,000. When motherfuckers throw you $100 million bag, it's some other shit, bro. That's some other shit. We not talking about, man, you got 2 million. We not talking about you got 10 million, 100 million. You know, that puts you in a high bracket, a very high bracket. So, you know, if some Illuminati buttfuckery is going on, it is what it is. It wouldn't be too far-fetched. And it's kind of crazy that they would try and get him in on that or whatever it was, but I don't think it's something that he would necessarily be in on. I don't really get it. I'm not no motherfucking conspiracy theorist guy, so we just gonna stop that there. The real important thing is the exploitation that happened with this. You know, I really do feel like Adin is a culture vulture because of how, you know, he pretty much benefits off of the culture in different ways as far as all this rap shit. He's in our sector and stuff like that. But the thing that you always got to look at from these people, this is the thing that you always got to look at, because black people are just so accepting. We just accept and embrace everybody and shit. He's not somebody that is from the hood. He is not from the ilk of white people that grew up around black people the whole time, inner city black people specifically. He's not of that. He may like the music. He may have been fucking with the music the whole time, and that's cool. But when you get in this shit and you begin to profit off of it, it becomes a different conversation. Now, the reason that I say he's a culture vulture, outside of some of the stuff he's done and some of the, like, you know, the Prime shit that I mentioned, because I could definitely compile a list of some shit, I'm positive. But it's mainly because I haven't seen some shit hit the fan with him and him really stick up for niggas. I haven't seen, he has to have some tenure as far as benefiting the culture and benefiting black people, because the thing is, we just let these cats just like come in and just, oh, he cool, because we not racist, we don't hate people, so we just let anybody fuck with our shit and we just let everything go smooth and we embrace them immediately. They don't have to go through any trial of fire. They don't have to prove themselves or nothing. We just accept them immediately, and then we get fucked. Then at some point we get fucked. Miley Cyrus comes in. What happens? We embrace her immediately, even though she's been Hannah Montana the whole time. We embrace her immediately. What does Hannah Montana fucking Miley Cyrus do? Years later, when she stops doing the nigger music, she goes and motherfucking cuts down black music and just says, yo, the shit is so immature and misogynistic, even though she was fucking shaking her ass, fucking Mike Will made it, getting all that cash, putting Wiz Khalifa and getting fucking nigger features on her motherfucking tracks. So that's one of the reasons why I say he's a culture vulture, because at least when you look at somebody like 1090 Jake, he's a fucking blood. He comes from the hood and he's around niggas. He more than likely grew up around niggas the whole time. So at least I can say, well, at least he's acclimated to the shit that we come from And he has some acceptance from black people where he's from. He fucks it up by doing the shit where he's destroying, you know, the black careers and stuff like that. But when you look at Adin, he doesn't come from where we come from. He's not acclimated to our culture like somebody who comes where we come from that's not black. And if we just give him the okay and give him the leeway, how mad can we be when we get fucked? So I don't got the answers 100%, but it's something to where I feel like dudes have to be paid before we just give a white motherfucker the stamp. I don't care how it sound. I don't care if you white boy, all you, like I always say, you Ortiz ass niggas, because motherfuckers be commenting on my shit with their full name. It was a nigga named Ortiz, his last name, and he said some fuck shit. So whenever you hear me say you Ortiz ass niggas, I'm talking about anybody that's not white, but not black, but got some anti shit to say when I get on this race shit. But with that being said, y'all niggas, like, this ain't free. I don't give a fuck what y'all think. I don't care if y'all think the shit is racist or not. I don't give a fuck. You got to understand that we are being exploited. That's just what it is. Adam 22 is exploiting us. This motherfucker is exploiting Charleston White and this whole shit. Never talked business with him. Had him looking like a fucking fool. Got two niggas about to fight, going viral and shit. It's exploitation, man. So you got to take the shit for what it is. You got to take it at face value. But also, I'm just not giving motherfuckers a pass just because they cool and they not racist and I think they make good content. No. You have to prove yourself. You have to have a track record. You can't just be motherfucking white in this space and just be fucking like we just accept you and shit. I'm cool on that. Somebody like Eminem, man, he is motherfucking came to our aid plenty of times, man. So you can't say no culture. Eminem is so thorough, you can't say no culture vulture shit about him, bro. You can't say it. It's nothing on him. But these other motherfuckers, they got to prove themselves. So that's all I got to say on it. I'm out.